does this come out? April! My dad moved to Costa Rica. He should be there by now. By the time you're getting this video. He hasn't left yet by the time I'm filming it. But by the time you're watching, he should be there. They should be in their house in Costa Rica. That's insane. Welcome back to Every Disney Movie Ever. My name is Jess and I'm watching Every Disney Movie Ever. Today I'm going to talk about Pocahontas II, Journey to a New World. Pocahontas II, Journey to a New World is a 1998 direct-to-video release. It is directed by Tom Ellery and Bradley Raymond. Tom Ellery is best known for Zootopia, Beauty and the Beast, Wreck-It Ralph, and Harold and the Purple Crayon. Bradley Raymond is best known for The Lion King 1.5, Hunchback of Notre Dame, Planes, and Rumble. There are 12 animation directors, 7 of whom I've covered in previous videos. They'll be listed and linked in the description. The remaining animation directors include Hirofumi Nakata, Sean Newton, Bill Spears, Shinichi Yoshikawa, and Keith Ingham. Hirofumi Nakata is best known for Spriggan, First Squad: The Moment of Truth, Children Who Chase Lost Voices, and Hardcore Uprising. Sean Newton is best known for Fright Night, Ghostbusters, Heavy Metal, and Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Bill Spears is best known for Altair and Starland, A Bunch of Munch, Top Wing, and Iggy Arbuckle. Shinichi Yoshikawa is best known for The Last Naruto the Movie, Final Fantasy XIII and 13-2, and Gargoyles. Keith Ingham is best known for Edgar and Ellen, Dragons, Fire and Ice, Winnie the Pooh, A Valentine for You, and Thumbelina. The film is edited by Colleen Halsey, and she's best known for Edward Scissorhands, Joe vs. the Volcano, So I Married an Axe Murderer, and Sister Act. The music is by Lenny Niehaus, who is best known for Space Cowboys, The Bridges of Madison County, Unforgiven, and Heartbreak Ridge. The film is written by Alan Estrin, Cindy Marcus, and Flip Kobler. Alan Estrin is best known for The Practice, The American Trinity, Bare Essentials, and Touched by an Angel. Cindy Marcus and Flip Kobler I've covered in previous videos. They'll be listed and linked in the description. The film stars Irene Bedard, Billy Zane, Jim Cummings, David Ogden Stiers, Donald Gibson, and Judy Kuhn. Irene plays Pocahontas, Jim plays King James, David Ogden Stiers plays Ratcliffe, and Judy plays the singing voice of Pocahontas, and I've covered all of them in previous videos. They'll be listed in the link in the description. Billy Zane plays Joan Rolfe and is best known for Titanic, The Phantom, Dead Calm, and Back to the Future Part 2. Donald Gibson plays John Smith and is best known for Maverick, Braveheart, Conspiracy Theory, and Reboot. The film has a 29% on Rotten Tomatoes, and the critics consider it bland, boring, and formulaic. If you don't know the true story of Pocahontas, I encourage you to look it up and also watch my video on the first movie because I discuss the history of Pocahontas and compare it to the first Pocahontas, and it definitely ties into this one. This movie is cringe. Let me get some good stuff out of the way. The animation, beautiful, especially for a sequel, especially for direct-to-video. I feel like it's not obviously as beautiful as Pocahontas, but it's up there. They kept a lot of the spirit from the first one. The colors are pretty. Pocahontas is stunning. The people are very beautiful. Just, you know, some of the background animation is a little bit weak. But very good for a direct-to-home video sequel, especially compared to, like, Belle's Magical World from earlier this week. But that was supposed to be a TV show, so we can't really compare that. It is better than the animation in Belle's Enchanted Christmas because there was lots of moments in Belle's Enchanted Christmas where they all just stopped moving altogether. This, I didn't super catch that. There were a couple moments, but not nearly as much. This movie is, like, I didn't like it. It's fine. The story is fine. It's bland, boring, and formulaic. But knowing what really happens to Pocahontas, how old she actually is it just makes it so icky. This film, they try to spin it in such a beautiful way. They try to make it very like, Pocahontas wanted to go to England, and she wanted to see that, and she wanted to experience their culture, and she wanted to present herself differently than who she is, which isn't true at all. Which I guess, like, technically we don't know what Pocahontas was thinking, because it's not like she wrote a diary or anything, but we can't presume to think she was excited when she was 13 years old, taken by a man to England and married. Like, it's very cringe. And then, on top of that, they, like, kill John Smith, but he's not actually dead. So then Pocahontas, like, has to mourn him. But then she starts falling for John Rolfe. But then John Smith isn't dead. So there's this really weird dynamic where John Rolfe is in love with Pocahontas, but doesn't know if she's still in love with John Smith. And Pocahontas doesn't even know. Like, she knows she loves John Smith, but she's having all these feelings for John Rolfe. And they both have the same first name, and it's creepy, and I don't like it. And it's just, like, I'm uncomfortable because, like, they fell in love in the first movie, and it's not like that. Like, I mean, time and distance obviously can make people grow apart and everything, and she thought he was dead, so I could see her, like, getting over him slowly and falling in love with John Rolfe. I can see that happening, and obviously that's very realistic, but I don't know, there was something weird about it, especially because they're both Johns, and just, it's icky, like, I don't know, I didn't like it. When they made her face lighter with powder, that was nasty, but I'm sure historically accurate, because people still try to do that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I didn't like this movie at all because it's based on true events, and it just blatantly threw all of those true events out the window and said, nah. You know what I mean? Like, it tried to make some beautiful movie about it, but when you try to make a beautiful movie and just completely erase what actually happened to the woman Pocahontas, it's gross. That's everything I have for Pocahontas. All of that being said, the film, technically speaking, isn't bad. So that's why it's not getting like a 1 or a 0 or whatever. Like, the movie isn't bad. I just don't like it because of the real life history erasure and just kind of some of the ick factors that I experienced. But the movie itself isn't horrible. It's boring, bland, and formulaic. I agree with the critics. My final rating is 4 necklaces out of 10. Our total movie count is... Parent death toll and cry count are still the same. If you want to keep up with the movie I'm watching when, follow me on Twitter. You'll find out what movie I'm watching when. I put up videos every Monday and Friday and sometimes Wednesday. Join Patreon. So much stuff always going on over there. Please, seriously, Patreon's awesome. You should definitely join. Buy merch. The merch is the best. I'm obsessed with it, y'all. It's true. Until next time, comment, like, subscribe, but I'm not in charge of the UR, so you do, and don't be Radcliffe about it. He still sucks. There is music in the movie, but it's not good. None of it is catchy. 10 out of 10 would not recommend the music.